Okay, freaking out. Awesome. Exactly what we need. Keep working. Collect cards. Combine them. Rank up. Sell them. Invest in upgrades. Get 200k and you will be free. Interesting. Left click, pick card, drop card, select card, sell card. Right click, auto select. Oh, shit. Alright, so menus are less of a thing. Oh, this is just going to be forever active. Got it. Got it. Got it. Interesting. I don't think we need camera shake. Smooth camera would be fine. Language is good. No. This is the I Love Lucy episode problem. They're coming out at a rate that I don't know what to do. Alright, 3 equals what? Okay, so consecutive or mix to combine and synthesize into a different deal. Got it. This is bulk, by the way. Although it looks like the category swap back. Different kind of card game from the look of it. I think the no menus is a bold choice. Yeah, no menus, bold choice. Am I obsessing about not letting any of these out? Maybe a little bit. Not a terrible lot of blue, I'm noticing. Stonks on blue, whoa. I don't know what our end goal is aside from money. Money seems to be a good end goal. It seems to be too real an end goal, personally. Significantly less blue than you would expect. It's a weird vibe. Be real. Hey, Eric, how's it going? We're going through demos. We've already had one failure to capture, so we're in a zone. Oh my god, 20 bits. Apropos of nothing. Thank you kindly. It's a good bit. 20 of them, to be precise. I am basically doing the I Love Lucy bit. This game had no menu. So that's, be lurking a bit. Alright. Sounds good. This is bad. Alright, let's clear our table first. Let's completely ignore the thing. Silver and gold can't be combined. So why don't we get 3 of a kind going here? Oh, no, we just sell them. 1 is 1, 4 is 80, 5 is 300k, 6, 7... okay. I said the cursed word, I am damned forever. So part of me, like, wants to ignore this so that I can organize this forever and clean it, and it'd be, like, we have a system. That would be good. That would be good if we had a system. In the meantime, this is just causing pure anxiety, because I try to keep up with a conveyor belt. Maybe that's the metaphor here. I'm noticing a very lack of blue trend, though. That's intriguing. Alright, let's completely ignore everything and then clear out this fucking table, because shit. We have yet to receive any basic guarantee or understanding of what the deal is, aside from combine card get money. So the highest we can get is 7. So I'm guessing we should just start picking 2s then. 2s of a variety. Looks fun. This is giving me anxiety. Yeah, no, I remember seeing, like, the basic thing. I thought there was slightly more game to this. There might just be. I don't know. Is there truly nothing more to this? Oh, we can upgrade conveyor belt speed. Because, yeah, we're definitely not able to keep up. And so that's making it faster, totally good idea. Why not? Also, I love the dystopia games where they're like, hey, you're in basically a slavery situation. Would you like to put the money that you're making to get out of the slavery situation into making the slavery situation slightly more efficient? Would you like to pay your boss to make your job more efficient? And I am repulsed by that idea. Alright, we're clearing the table a bit. Markedly less blue than I would have liked. When's the game? This is the game! Fucking... Shit, alright, now I'm just fishing for a blue 2. There you go. Saw that, at least you heard it, right? Alright, I was given a soda by a gremlin. I find it interesting when devs choose to activate fucking achievements on their demos. Is it like a sunk cost fallacy thing? Where it's like, alright, I already have a degree of investment because of demo achievements. Possibly. Just a moment, gotta mind the door. I can't pause this game, so hell. I don't know what we're doing here. I will have to construct a narrative myself, so I'm assuming we have been captured and enslaved in a world with a post-industrial magic complex. These cards have to do something to be of value, right? We are forging them together, so it's not the traditional, like, this is a card game. Because why not just print the cards that are good? So they have to be imbued with something. I'm assuming elementally, between, you know, the Fae, the dragon, and mermaid. Fire, wind, water, you know? Basic dichotomy. Combine to get big number. Alright, I'm giving it until I get a 7 combined that, you know, for something to happen that is not a little gremlin giving us a soda. Could our lack of progression be based on the fact that I have done literally 1 card sale? Yes. Yeah, that's probably it. That's probably it. However, okay, so 3 of those combine for a silver, but what determines a gold card? I don't know how I feel about any of this. This is, however, a hell of our own creation. We are here. We continue to engage in whatever this is. I'm talking about the character, not us. We're playing a game, a video game, for fun. Truly. So I want to consider the math on this. A 5 is $300. A 7 is 5K. If we make it silver, it's times 2. I don't know what determines gold, though. So what's the deal there? Alright, we have increased the speed of our conveyor belt. Perhaps we will find meaning. Alright, this is counterproductive, but I'm going to take 4s. I don't have 4s. I need to sell something for money, right? Maybe I'll make a silver 3. I don't have a red 3. Alright. Rarity of card. Go up. So the grading is a rarity system. Like, I feel like my brain is trying to build a narrative here. For better or worse. After a point, I will just have to stop picking up 1s for the sake of efficiency. I'd like to know what the bit is here. Is it extremely counterproductive to sell? Okay, so this turned into a silver 5. That's interesting. Yes, it is counterproductive to sell early. However, if we get more money to upgrade this shit, then I don't know. Amount of cards. Dispenser, card dispenser 1. What? Ah, we're doubling up. Got it. Got it. We're at the point where we should probably stop grabbing 1s. Diminishing returns for effort. Also, what's to stop us from just doing this? Is it nothing? Have I been fooled by this game's dichotomy the entire time? I could just be doing this the entire time. Did we think about that? Oh, great, a slave master. Person who has captured me unwittingly and put me to work combining cards. Have you considered that I can just sell you back your cards? Have we insincerely approached this game's economy and then just broken it? I think that might be the case. However, I will do what I can to clear the table. So yeah, just sell it. Just sell them directly. There's nothing stopping us from doing this. Oh no, damn it. We've broken the game's economy. Clear the board, actually. Get rid of all of our ones. Just the insincere way. This is the embodiment of monotony. And yet, we sell. Now, what is a card dispenser? Is it the rate in which the cards come out of this thing? Hello? Oh. Oh, is it just gonna shit out a card onto the table every couple of seconds? Insert gold. We've yet to receive any gold, so... Yep, just shits out a card. Okay, cool. Because the number of cards was what we were severely lacking, assuredly. I mean, you get rid of all these ones. Get out of here. Taking up space that can be dedicated to fours. I kind of just want to ignore that and then turn to look at a horrendous pile of cards that can't handle the physics. Indicator. Alright, if we get the automatic seller, that'd be pretty cool. I don't know what that will do, aside from completely break the point of the game to build up the best card you can. Don't know what that is. Hello. Oh, it can't handle. It cannot deal. That's crazy. Okay, interesting. What are we doing? Oh, the game's getting fed up with us. Alright, let's start putting 4s in there. Ooh, silver 6. Hey, that's a good old 2K. Okay, we now have the most we can possibly have. I continue to not know what's going on anymore. What brought us here? What are we doing? We're getting 4s dispensed. We shouldn't really even be engaging with that. Clearing the table of everything but 4s. Okay. So I think we don't have enough 5s. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. Silver Gold Auto Cell Goldificator for 20k, huh? I kind of just want to see what happens when we get to 7. End goal, make silvered 7 bail. Okay, I'm gonna have to check something because I might be annoyed. No, that's not how that works. So we should actually be prioritizing green. Cards. Yeah, that was the idea. And now I'm just kind of like morbidly curious as to what the end game is here. So our absolute highest possible fucking card value is 7, then we can throw a hollow on it. Sorry, a silver 7. Fuck, I actually fucked that up, shit. Well, let's see if we can get to 7, actually. Let's see if we can mix 7s with a hollow. Oh, wait, no, I didn't fuck that up. We're doing this intentionally. I can't put a 7 inside of the fucking thing. I did fuck this up. Shitballs. Alright, let's, rarity of cards would be pretty good. Could put on the gold. Grade gold cards. There was a little gremlin over here earlier. I don't know, I haven't been interacting with a lot of this. Insert gold. No. Okay. So we threw a bunch of money away on nothing. Yeah, morbid curiosity. Oh, okay, so we now have a Goldie generator, to supplement all of our silver generation. So if we mix 3 of different colors, we get a silver of a higher grade. So I want to get 6s of every color, then goldify it, and see if the game explodes. A lot of red dichotomy here. I don't know how to feel about it, personally. Once again, morbid curiosity. So are you trying to build up the card number? So we have to get $200,000 to buy our freedom. I don't know what is generating the money here. I'm truly unsure. We are upgrading our ranking and shenanigans with... we can invest money back into our slavery, which is fun, you know? Just like capitalism. Sorry, to improve the quality of our slavery. That's the bit. But yeah. So at first it was spitting out cards that were like level 1 and 2, and we had to combine them to get level 3 and onward. So now... Now we're just trying to see the thing, I suppose. Okay, so because these combine into the upgraded version, if I put... okay, it only activates for silver. It didn't let me silver the silver card, or I misclicked. But that's 5k, so... Okay, so we should just be grabbing gold. Insert silver card. Okay, that goldifies a silver card. Capitalism, I see. So we're trapped in a basement to do mindless work. Yes. Yes. So this was like the upgrade that made this pointless. Just shits out a card every now and again. Might not be the card we want. Do I have to insert gold to goldify it again? Oh no, I just have to... Okay. Craft your first golden card. Shame it was just a 5. And this is the foiling we could put on to make, like, for example... That turns it into a silver card. Silver cards cannot be combined, they can only be sold. And I believe the silvered cards are generic so that they can't be mixed. Which perhaps there is a bit of commentary there. I don't know if I want to read into that. Don't know. I'm unsure. I believe this game is slowly driving me to madness. Because of the propensity for big number. I am truly unsure. So we're gonna silver that just to show. Okay, so silver dragon can then be goldified. Gold 5 dragon. Silver and golden can't be combined, except I just did. And if I really wanted to be a shit, I could just do this. Generate money this way. Crazily enough, can't sell gold. Gold, worthless, until it's on a card. Again, morbid curiosity. I just kind of want to see what happens when I sell the best version of the card. Okay, so we have enough to get to a level 6 again. So that's one. Yeah, this started out with like the I Love Lucy bit where the thing just kept going, so I kept trying to get everything onto the table, and then the table was full. I truly do not know how to feel about this. Alright, now with this, create our final 5. For a 6, for a combo 6, for a silvered combo 6, so silver 7, goldified, is worth $25,000, so that's something. And now there's a grader for graded golden cards. We no longer need to engage with the table at all. I just wasted all of our money on things that are going to shit out silver and gold from the look of it. Yep, that's exactly what happened. So, unlike the peasantry, I no longer need to look over this direction at all. Which means we need to dedicate table space over here. You can throw things away. Somewhat mystified by the inanity of it all. So what's your opinion on the game so far? I don't know. I do not know how to feel about this. So the game has no UI outside of what you see here. There's no pausing. There's no menu, so I think I'm going to have to force close it, which is a kind of common occurrence with Next Fest games. Like a concerningly common occurrence. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. It definitely is engaging a big number, you know, monkey or reptilian brain, whatever solves that particular problem. I'm not sure, truly do not know how I feel about this, because I'm not so insulted by the thing that I'm turning it off. Is this high art? No, not even jokingly. But it assuredly is a video game. Assuredly. Assuredly, this is a video game. Right? The game is inducing madness. Perhaps there is a greater commentary on the nature of capital. Now, I did see that there was a card greater. So let's save that, actually. Let's save that. It is strange that you can't really do much with gold outside of activate the goldifying machine. I feel like gold should have a degree of inherent value, you know? Maybe just because of the time frame in which I live. Alright, we now will never see a level 2 card again. So that's fun. Oh, it's starting to spit out, interesting, level 5s. Alright, the gold piling up starting to become a problem. Because we're throwing away gold. Technology has gone too far. Maybe we should just use this to make like some mid-grade cards that we can sell for other shit in the meantime, right? Okay, I think we're hitting our stride now. Possibly. So if we do another mix, 6, silvered, goldify it. So now there's a greater. Do I know what that means? No. Oh, insert golden card. Okay, so for whatever reason that's only a 2 value. Now that's 50,000. That literally paid for itself. It's intriguing. It's intriguing. All the crap you have on the table. Yeah, no, it keeps going. I can't turn them off. Never mind, I totally can turn them off. I lied. Because the game never told me I could. Let's not forget to silver it. Graded. Like, that's not going to be as good, but we can still, Like, I don't need to pull from here anymore. I really don't. But also, why not? Ah, only a 1-star value for some fucking reason. Is there any reason, rhyme, logic to the grading system? No. Much like real life. Much like poetry, it rhymes. Yeah, George Lucas under fire. That promoted nothing. This is hell, I think. I think we're in hell. Do you think we're in hell? I think we're in hell. This one, yeah, the one that wasn't worth as much, guess what? Triple value. Get fucked. Alright, so there is no last upgrade. We're halfway to freedom, so I guess we should see through. Because I gamed this fucking game's economy way too early. Clear up this side of the table as soon as we can, truly. Alright, that was worth 50k. We're like one solid thing left. Okay, cards are flipping out. Well. Thanks for playing the demo of Bulk. The game will now close automatically. Okay then. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. that might have been a Bitcoin miner. I don't think it was, though. It might have been. I am very confused. That was like... Yeah, I was hoping for something. I was hoping for, like, literally anything. And then that was nothing. Interesting. What a use of 45 minutes. If you too would like to use 45 minutes of your time and possibly get engaged with the carpal tunnel, that was bulk. I don't know how I'd feel about that. Before we can think about it too long, let's go on to a different demo. Holy shit. Alright. That demo was sure something, yeah. I feel dehydrated. That was fucking weird. That's one of those, like, things that can only exist on PC games.
This is, excuse me, a damn fine cup of coffee.
You know what? I might take a break really quick to go make myself some coffee. Alternatively, I could just crack open an energy drink. Here, caffeine consumption, that'll count. Alright. Do-Nuttle. Okay. This game has an Odyssey feature. Do not disconnect the power or close the game while the save icon is visible at the bottom right side of the screen. I feel like disconnect the power is a fucking handheld era nomenclature, but let's just continue. Oh no, Unreal Engine. Alright. The game may crash at any given... Oh, wait a minute. Arc System works. The game might not crash. Don'tall. Or Donuttle. If you want to be a shit. Which I generally do. Okay, thank you for letting me do that. The art of audio mixing is gone. Okay. Cold. Where am I? I must be inside a cold sleep machine. My name is... It's like my name is lost in a haze. That's right, my name is Cryptid. Or is it? How can I be sure? I'm sure. What the hell is that? It's working. They're thawing out. Hey, Android. Your human's waking up. This model's more than a century old. Boy, do my knees feel it. So that's special service fee. Plus the fee for a rush job. I'll list them all on the invoice, yeah? Well, elevator's almost here, so I'd better get going. What in the world? Was that some kind of mascot character? This is a message from the International Spaceport Oversight Team. Inspections will begin at 9 a.m. today. Chief Inspector, please report to the assigned booth immediately. Is it time already? We better hurry. Allow me to open the cold sleep capsule. Please move your hands away from the door. Initiating thawing protocol. System status all green. Vital signs of cryptid indicate distress. Distress levels within acceptable parameters. Reinitiating thawing protocols. Thawing complete. Unlocking hatch. This reminds me of last month was a fantasy sci-fi focus class. We read a short story about basically, like, imagine a long distance space travel ship, like the entire crew's in cryostasis. It's being run by your like HAL 9000 AI, and everything's fine except for the fact that about a year out, one of the crew is conscious inside of their cryo chamber, which the AI notices and is like able to psionically connect to him, and he's like, hey, so you shouldn't be conscious, and we literally don't have any air on ship right now, so I can't let you out. So he like induces like a hallucination of reliving years of his own memories, because the flight plan is going to take 10 years. So he has to keep his mind engaged to not have him go insane. So distress parameters, acceptable. Oh, thank goodness, you're nice and unfrozen. Well then, shall we head to the inspection chamber? Pardon my discourtesy. You must be wondering who I am. My name is Dolphin, and I am an android. Ironic. I will be assisting your work here, Cryptid. I would love to take the time to explain everything to you, but we must proceed with the inspections shortly. Please see your preparations. In the meantime, I will consult the manual, so I may better support you. Starting inspections now is hardly optimal. Cryptid, I imagine you must be thinking, this android doesn't seem very reliable. My OS has been trained on modern human thought patterns, which is why it's not reliable even a little bit. I theorize it was done to make me more relatable to humans. Humans today are quite sensitive. An android that acts like a close friend was likely deemed preferable to a cold, calculating machine. Well, enough of that. I must ensure you are properly informed. Firstly, you are Chief Xeno Inspector. You as Chief Xeno Inspector will be accountable for all final rulings. Since today is the first day of the inspections, I doubt we will encounter any Xenos who prove to be too problematic. Allow me to explain the rest as you conduct your first inspection. Tutorial protocol activated. Number 1. Inspection. Within this room, you will be conducting inspections of inbound Xenos. A system of passports and visas between planets does not yet exist, so inspections will rely on observations and interviews. Xeno immigration is somewhat different from that on Earth, in that it happens ever. There are no passports, and you can call in 2 Xenos at a time for questioning. As the person who designated the system said, an open dialogue is the key to understanding. Number 2, inspection process. Xenos will stay in the waiting room until you are ready. Transfer them into the inspection room to begin. Transfer Xenos in, inspect them, gather any information you need, then admit or deny their entry. After that, your day's work is done. The buttons in front of you will change to fit the transfer, inspection, and final decision sequences. Assignment sequence is for transfers, dock sequence is for inspections, and rating sequence is for approving or denying entry. Once you proceed on to the rating sequence, inspections will no longer be possible. Inspections will begin during the assignment sequence. First, we need to decide which Xenos to transfer in. Sure, I'll take this Final Fantasy boss. Why not? Name shows you the subject's name. Species will tell you what type of Xeno they are. Sex shows the subject's sex in comparison to humans. Xenos exhibit far greater variety in this regard. Diet shows what the Xeno eats. Traits show the special abilities and characteristics inherent to that type of Xeno. Purpose will show you what the applicant has submitted as their reason for wanting to visit Earth. We should take a look at the other Xenos too. Purpose of business. Diet. Bugs. Trait. Their cold sleep tech is the best in the galaxy. Gynandrous. Purpose transit. Diet carbon dioxide. Extremely sincere, capable of living. Can we just have them live there and eat all the extra carbon dioxide? That'd be great. We have too much of that. Now, keeping this information in mind, we can begin transferring Xenos into the inspection chamber. Martians are unable to lie, so they might reveal useful hints during an inspection. Number 3. How do you determine that an entire species is unable to lie? This is the crossroads riddle. One of us can only lie and one of us can only tell the truth. How do you know that the person who can only tell the truth isn't lying? The space in which we inspect the applicants is called the contact dock. It divides into Area 1 and Area 2. To transfer a subject, select them and then drop them into either Area 1 or Area 2. As a side note, there are no significant differences between the two areas. Now, select the Magnoid as the next subject and assign them to an area. Of course, you may also begin the inspection after transferring only one Xeno. However, it's worth remembering that the manual states pairing Xenos together may reveal more information. Eats iron. That is just a Final Fantasy, like, secret boss. You have now assigned the Xenos. Press the orange button and they will be transferred in. On the next screen, select Transfer to complete the process. Transfer. Number 4. Post-transfer dialogue. After being transferred, the Xenos may start communicating with each other. Pay close attention to what they say. O plant of chaos, I sense thy magnetic waves. What? I didn't get any of that. Ignorant Cretan, can you not see why this planet deserves the calamity that will befall it? The Martian AW5 has something in their luggage, but they claim not to know what it is. The inability to lie is said to be a trait of Martians. You see, traits are recorded based on biological and physiological data. Therefore, they are objective and absolute. Alright, I guess. In this case, since we know for certain that Martians are incapable of lying, it may be more pertinent to focus instead on why they would claim to not know. Number 5 dock sequence. Once the Xenos are transferred to the contact dock, we will proceed into the dock sequence where we can interrogate and scan them. During the interrogation, you can ask the Xenos various topics. There are a number of different topics. Some topics can only be asked about once. Others involve choices during inspection. Some stay locked until certain criteria are met. There are general topics that apply to everyone. Yeah, I think this is still slightly too loud. Let me, sorry, y'all. There we go. There are general topics that apply to everyone, but there are also specific topics for particular Xenos. AW5 has a locked topic at the moment, which means we cannot yet ask them about the topic. But by scanning them, and also asking about certain other topics, we should be able to unlock it. The more difficult it is to get a Xeno to talk about a topic, the more important that information might be. First, let's question AW5 about the purpose of their visit. State the purpose of your visit, and your period of stay. I'm only passing through. I'll be here less than a day. Transit. That matches the documents that they submitted before the inspection. Maybe the Magnoid, Aonike. or Aonike, has an opinion on AW5. Select fellow applicant. What do you think about the other applicant there? The stench of a plant, most potent wafts from the Martian one. Extremely hallucinogenic, immensely hazardous. It is advisable to destroy the substance immediately. That luggage is definitely suspicious. For topics like fellow applicant, responses will change depending on who the Xeno is partnered with. Number 6, scan. Perhaps a scan might enlighten us as to the content of AW5's luggage. Once a scan is initiated, all subjects within the contact dock will be scanned. Why don't we do this first? The scan results will then be displayed immediately. Probable density carbon dioxide capsule. Dried leaf of unknown origin possesses strong hallucinogenic properties. Magnetic composition. Magnetic property online with the physics of laws of Earth. Result. Unknown high energy readings. Enough potential power to destroy an Earth-sized planet. Says the guy talking about Calamity. The scan results will then be displayed immediately. You can ask AW5 about their luggage. Question them about it. I hope there's not like a fucking energy meter or something that determines how many questions I can ask. We have detected illegal plant matter in your luggage. Do you have an explanation? I'd never carry anything like that with me. That kind of stuff is illegal on Mars too, you know? So you say, but it's been detected in your luggage. I told you, I have no clue what you're talking about. It seems they are adamant about not knowing. However, what they are carrying could pose a threat to Earth's populace if allowed in. Then it comes time to make a decision. I believe it should be safe to deny AW5's application. Number 7, memos. You may use the memo function to keep track of any suspicion you might have. To leave a memo, select a stamp. Then use it on the relevant Xenos profile. There's also an inspection log. Use this to keep track of all the information gathered on the subject. Now, let us return to the inspection. Number 8, advancing an inspection. Since you have scanned the subjects, a topic for Aonike has been unlocked. Try inquiring about this topic. High energy readings. We detected high energy readings from you. Do you have any idea what the reason for that is? We Magnoids possess unrivaled powers, far beyond the beings of this planet. Interesting. We've exhausted the advice found in the manual. Going forward, it will be your responsibility to gather information and make a decision. Please rest assured, I will be here to support you. For the time being, let's prioritize gathering more information. Might I suggest calling on Popel, the Anxious Koro? Click the orange button to return the assignment sequence. Okay. So it's not like a once you interview them you have to make a decision thing. Howdy, I'm Anxious Koro of Mira Success. Hey, Magnoid, might I interest you in one of our cold sleep modules? Our meeting here like this, it must be fate. I come to Earth to stage a once-in-a-decade spectacle. Not for the purchasing of trinkets have I come. They appear more concerned with the sales pitch than the inspection. No matter, collect your thoughts and ask his reason for coming to Earth. State the purpose of your visit. I am Anxious Koro of Mira Success. I've come to this planet to offer you humans of high quality cold sleep machines, made right on Mira. You know, I bet the ISP would benefit from some of our products. Could I maybe give you a pamphlet? That was quite the passionate sales pitch, but he never mentioned how long he plans to stay. He neglected to disclose the duration of his stay. Perhaps we should try pressing him. Period of stay. Period of stay, please. Oh, you mean how long can you stay in cold sleep machines? No, I mean, it's perfect for long-term space travel. Missions to unknown planets, our device does it all. Oop, just one moment. Reminds me, and I don't regularly recall Rick and Morty intentionally, but it reminds me of that race of aliens that's just like, hey, would you like to design my app? And there's more. You can back up your genetic data. You can even use it like a time capsule. Ever wanted to send a message to your future self? The possibilities are endless. That reminds me, let me explain the technology behind our cold sleep devices. First of all, stop. How long will you be on Earth? Oh, sorry, about 1 week. When faced with a choice, it is up to you to pick which other option you think is best. Time and durability. Above you can see the remaining inspection time. Yeah, I thought so. Okay, so we do have a limited number of questions. And you can see the durability of the reinforced glass. Shit. Time will progress each time you transfer a question or scan a subject. Once you are out of time, you will be unable to perform any further actions and will be forced to make a decision. Which means you may not be able to pursue every line of inquiry during an inspection. Also, about the durability of the glass, it seems the system keeps track of it because some of the xenos you inspect could be dangerous. I doubt you will have to worry about it though, so please pay it in mind. Number 10, rating sequence. It is now time to make a decision based on the inspection results. As I mentioned before, once you proceed to the rating sequence, further inspection will not be possible. I trust you will make the most appropriate decision. Am I not allowed? No, I can't follow up with the guy who's going to blow up the Earth. Purpose ritual. Rating sequence. Can I deny everyone? I think I might deny everyone. By the way, you can proceed to the rating sequence from either the assignment sequence or the doc sequence. Based on our findings during the inspection, you'll be able to determine whether Xenos should be allowed to enter the Earth, or be denied if they pose a threat to the planet. The responsibility for the final judgment is in your hands. Let us start with the Magnoid, Ionike. We found no cause for serious suspicion. I believe we can prove them for entry. No! Xenos who have been cleared for entry will use Zenith's space elevator to descend to Earth. Select Ionike's panel and release it over the approval area. What if I don't? What if no? Alright, bye Earth. Next up is Popal, the Aegis Koro. They seem to have an honest business, so it should be fine to approve their entry. Selling technology that will result in, like, horrendous nightmares. Cloning sequence, long-term sleep shenanigans. Lastly, we have AW5, who just is carrying, he's just running drugs. They're in possession of dangerous plant matter, so you must absolutely deny them. When a Xenon is denied entry, they will be forced to return to their own planet as soon as possible. Select AW5's panel and release it over the denial area. I mean, he obviously didn't pack his own bag, so that's a denial, like, just right off the bat. I am positive we have made the right choices. You are incorrect. Once everyone's fates have been decided, the final inspection can be finalized. The inspection is over once the final results are submitted. Press the button. To Bubble Koro, show entry permit. Magnoid Ionike, show entry permit. Martian AW5, show entry rejection. Are we going to see the Earth blow up in the background? Because, good work, Inspector. Your work for today is finished. You seem fatigued. Allow me to escort you to the diner. I love how common it is for, like, 50s diner aesthetics to make it to space. You know? Rest assured, your meals aboard the station are provided for your charge. Is there anything you would wish to ask about, Cryptid? Earth's current state. Earth has been beset by a number of issues. challenges left unresolved during the 21st century have gradually morphed into potentially catastrophic crises. This is why many people on Earth are optimistic about welcoming alien visitors. Because these aliens may possess the skills and technologies far beyond our own, which would be invaluable for resolving Earth's dire problems. Cough, cough, social commentary. You may view the news while aboard the ISP, which includes the latest updates on the state of Earth. Our space elevator, called Zenith, can also take you down to Earth. However, if you are suspected of a crime, carry a communicable disease, or your name is blacklisted, you will not be permitted aboard the elevator. Shall I verify your eligibility to ride the elevator? Am I a criminal? Am I a space criminal? Subject blacklisted. I'm sorry, is there a log? I owe 10 million yen. Inclusion in blacklist precludes use of Zenith. You should be able to pay back your debt if you work through here, though. My memory is gone. The cold sleep machine you are in was constructed with technology from over a century ago. This could be the cause of your memory loss. You may be able to find more answers on Earth if you are able to return. Is there anything you wish to ask about? Why am I the inspector? Your cold sleep machine was listed in the Extraterrestrial Visitation and Response Emergency Manual. That's grim. So you seem the logical choice. That's it. Well, accessing ID base, database recorded. Error, access denied, insufficient access authority. I apologize, but I lack the authority to access your database files. Any further inquiries are beyond my capacity to answer. Is there anything you wish to ask? What up with the aliens, dude? The first aliens to visit Earth were the very same kind who woke you up, Cryptid. They are called Popals. Apparently, they came to sell cold sleep machines to Earth. We initially had little choice but to accommodate them aboard the ISS. After all, most believed aliens were nothing more than a conspiracy theory at the time. Then, the Pictors arrived, bringing with them their state-of-the-art technologies. At that point, the presence of aliens could no longer be ignored. Earth was compelled to devise a means of establishing diplomatic relations. And as it happens, today marks the first day that Earth was officially opening its borders to other planets and beginning to conduct alien entry inspections. I believe it took us 100 years of knowing aliens were real. I believe I've addressed everything. Is there anything you wish to ask? What up? Where are we? This is the International Spaceport, also known as the ISP. We definitely don't harbor any kind of say over the degree and grading of your communications. Being an ISP, we began receiving visitors from other planets, aliens. Its role evolved from station to port, hence the renaming. The ISP is approximately 40,000 kilometers above sea level, orbiting Earth. To put it simply, we are in space. Emergency. The Earth port on the planet's surface has been attacked. Evacuating to escape pods immediately. Escape pods are reserved for the official employees, authorized androids, and Earth citizens of high value. Update. The Earth port was attacked by a Magnoid who arrived on Earth today. I am shocked, truly. All Magnoids aboard the ISP must submit to arrest by security personnel. The Magnoid that entered the Earth today was the one you inspected. Yeah, no, totally. Definitely got to make that decision myself, for sure. Earth was destroyed by a Magnoid that I approved for entry. Uh-oh. The ISP was caught in the explosion that destroyed Earth. Why? How? It's impossible to know. Exam report number 1. First failure. Status invalid. I'm awake. It's working. They're thawing out. Hey, Android. Your human's waking up. This model's more than a century old, so that's a special service fee. Plus a fee for the rush job. I'll list them all in the invoice, yeah? Well, elevator's almost here. I better get going. So we're either in a time loop situation, or that is just failure key. Resuscitation confirmed. Oh, hey, look, the Earth's not destroyed. Isn't that something? This story is a work of fiction. Any characters, locations, groups, traditions, planet, and alien life forms depicted are products of the creator's imaginations. Any resemblance, yada yada. Arc System Works presents. Donatal. Donut. Is there more to the demo? You look a tad befuddled, but no major issues it seems. Looks like the revival simulation was a success. Now, allow me to show you... Oh, was that a simulation? You'll start work today. I'll provide support as best I can to keep things running smoothly. Okay, it was, hey, here's what happens if you can fuck up. The Earth will literally be destroyed the first time you make a bad decision. I think it's really funny how your immediate fucking changes. Gotta love how Tokyo is now Neo Tokyo, but New York is Old New York. Even Old New York was once New Amsterdam. Lombon, Rona, Frankfurt, Kakarot, and Siadne. Inspector faces pressure as Earth opens itself to Xenos. We need a human, additional scrutiny by a human inspector. Alright. Collapse alarm. The global future is our legacy. Time until collapse, 30 minutes. I hope that's not minutes, I hope that's months. Only 10 retweets on the total collapse timer. Interesting. Okay. Oh wait, the news. My apologies, it nearly slipped my mind. During the previous training protocol, the news program was not yet functional, so allow me to explain. Be sure to check the news before beginning your work for the day. It will help you stay informed about current events on Earth. It may even give you some insight about what to be most vigilant for about during the day's inspection. Good thing I actually read that, except I didn't. Depending on the content, an in-depth article might be available. Click on the article that piques your interest. You can do so by clicking the button. During today's thawing process, you experienced a tutorial program, so you should have a grasp on the basics. Since it was a simulation, I was able to provide a considerable amount of advice. From this point on, you, Cryptid, will be leading the inspections. Regardless, I'm still able to offer a refresher on the transfer process, if nothing else. Yeah, that training program made it so that I don't trust you. First, get the octonylene ready for transfer. Let's see. Mail, vacation, diet shellfish, traits one, live above water cities. 2, rival of the tacos. Next, select the unknown subject and transfer them. Hello? Now that we have selected a pair, begin the transfer. Okay? Damn it. We're still tutorializing. Transfer complete. Yeah, ouchie. The octonylene is being attacked. The reinforced glass is taking damage as well. Continuing inspection with unknown presence could prove deadly. Initiating emergency protocol tutorial. We need to vent them into space. Does that... Are they good? Select the unknown. Ventilate subject unknown into outer space. Warning only for emergency use. This action cannot be undone. That's life. That's life. That's life. We managed to ventilate them in time. If a violent Xeno is transferred into the inspection, they could pose mortal danger to the other applicant, or even to us. Emergency protocol tutorial over. Thank goodness we all survived. That was an unforeseen incident aside. I believe that you are now fully acquainted with all the necessary details regarding inspections. That will be all from me. I wish you best in the luck of your future duties, Inspector. Once the inspection is finalized, you can take a moment to unwind in the diner. Gourmet tour ice, gentle by nature. We're gonna begin inspection. Transfer complete. The inspection will begin now. State your name and species. Ukyu. Name's Newline. I'm an octo. Name's Fa. I'm a Yeti. White thing, Milky. Yo, you look off the hook. The fishing hook even. Don't care, Milky. Not matter now. So, Octo Girl, are Earthlings as delicious as I hear? I'm gonna eat some later today. Milky, no, not good. Don't put Ukyu in mouth. State the purpose of your visit and period of your stay. Ukyu. Looks fun. Want to visit. Only today, then go home. State the purpose of your visit and period of stay. Sightseeing and stuff. I hear Earth has all kinds of delicious food, including humans, so I came to try it out. Usually us Yetis eat ice right off our planet's surface. Once in a while there's plants or an animal frozen inside, but it's so boring. This galaxy's huge. I want to try food from all over, starting with Earth. If what they're saying is true, the Yeti, Fa, poses a great danger. Yo, dude, why you want to eat people? Are you saying you want to eat humans? If this is true, you pose a threat to human life, and I may have to deny your entry. I mean what I said. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Eat, you know? Fucking among all possible references to be made. Heard there's a restaurant serving humans to aliens. Saw an ad for it on my phone. Even made a reservation already. I paid in advance. Who's gonna compensate me if I get denied entry? No. Fellow applicant. What do you think about the other applicant there? Ukyu, too bad. Do not mean to, but do bad. What the hell does that mean, Squidface? He wants to eat Ukyu. Please disclose all relevant personal information, such as any organizations you're affiliated with. He's super smart. So smart, me can't talk good. What does your diet consist of? I like shellfish. Home planet. Tell me about your home planet. Where I got born, right? One's above sea looks down on one's below. Didn't like it, so run away from Kyun. Whoa, Q. Luminaria's culture seems complex. Alright, so we're like good on time. I can tell him no. If that's your purpose, you leave me no choice but to deny your entry. What? Is humans wrong? Don't you guys keep animals like they're part of your family? But also eat animal meat? How is that any different? It's not like I'm killing anyone. I'm buying a product. I'm a paying customer, not one hunting them. We have a fair amount of time. Scam. Elevated brainwave activity, indicative of extremely high intelligence. The subject's vocal functions significantly slower than its language processing ability. Hypersensitive organ. Organ is not only used to consume food, but also gather information from its surroundings. Capability of punching with the force of approximately 2,000 kilograms. That's crazy. Required information. Please disclose relevant personal information such as any organizations you're affiliated with. Those modern Yetis are pacifists. We don't fight wars. I heard we had wars in the past, though. Even if my life is threatened, I refuse to strike back. What's up with your diet, dude? Ice. Tell me more about your home planet. Earth is too damn hot compared to Mercury. So the Yetis are from Mercury. Isn't Mercury, like, insanely hot compared to Earth? I don't know. That doesn't track. Current affairs. Earth is open relations with other planets. What are your opinions on the topic? Real great. Ooh, I travel for fun, you cute. Yeah, what she said. I can go to other planets, eat all sorts of tasty things. Mercury's got nothing but ice to eat, so I'm sick of it. New ways of thinking, lots of spread over galaxy. I mean, I have time to ask him about his fellow applicant. I'm gonna have to deny him entry, though. No idea what they're babbling about. Who queued this? Who queued that? So I've asked literally every question I can. Make a decision. I don't care that he is buying it from a place. He wants to eat people. Bad idea. To Octoline, show entry permit. To Yetifa. Show rejection, entry rejection. Unknown ventilated. Once inspections have ended, you may relax in the diner. Oh, there's a follow-up here. Cool. When you wish to leave, enter the door. UQ, Inspector UQ. You finished? You finished the thing where you get money for selling your time? Hope you had a good day. You let out go through, Inspector UQ, good fella. Can't wait for trip. Up, down? Do I go left? No, right. More over there? Learning a bunch already. Octo's telling all her friends. And, a human? Or a humanoid alien? Sign above the window. The inside of the diner is lit by hanging lamps. Can't read. Who's this for? Window, glass is thick. Condiments are on the table. Okay. So I like that the game has established that cryptids are just aliens. That's one of my favorite fucking bits. Opinion split on Xeno influence. Octos spark cuteness overload. Possible anime coming? Pictures all in on solving Earth problems. Hope for climate. Groups of interest. Grand archive sites on Earth. Gaps in understanding interspecies language barriers. Many experts have possessed a positive stance toward integrating Xenos, emphasizing the need for assistance and stating, currently the problems faced by Earth are exceeding the limits of what we can resolve on our own. However, others have expressed concerns over the difficulties that could arise during integration stemming from differences in culture, doubts where our legal framework can adapt to account for Xenos. Okay, so collapse alarm. We have taken 2 minutes away. Now the Earth is 32 minutes from death. The Demonstables future is our history. Human leaders of trafficking ring arrested. Several human leaders of human trafficking sought in connection to a recent rash of abductions have been arrested. Local police used comments gathered from social networking sites to aid their investigation, leading to arrests. The syndicate is suspected of engaging in human trafficking for the purpose of selling people to Xenos as some sort of processed snack. Police say that interrogating the arrested leaders will bring them one step closer to exposing the entire black market of human flesh. The comment that led to this arrest of the suspect was posted by a Yeti named Fa, who had recently been denied entry to Earth. When questioned, Fa stated, "I got excited thinking I could munch on delicious humans and get turned back, I already paid to reserve the meal, so I got pissed and posted about them." So positive that we denied the human eating Yeti. Rights groups object to first ventilation, subject missing. A Xeno led to the first ever case of ventilation. As a result, one Xeno is currently missing. Ventilation refers to a process whereby a Xeno can be shot into space during an inspection. Pro-Xeno groups are outraged, declaring that act of gross violation of Xeno rights. The joint development body that runs the ISP states the action was taken in order to protect the life of the inspector and other potential Xeno entrants. Alright. Looking forward to the Octo Cuteness Overload anime. These are dragons. MS Shoss. Male sightseeing. Polycadia. Express feelings to their claws. He looks like a mantis shrimp. That's cool. Fundio. Female mission diet artificial blood. Can instinctually sense hostiles. Hong Kong mission diet bugs. Gather information through acute sense of smell. Pictor, AVA, asexual, aid, herbivore. Possesses complete knowledge of the universe. Can instinctually sense hostiles. I would like to bring her in to help interrogate this thing. This is an interesting, like, dichotomy. Transfer complete. The inspection will begin now. State your name and species. Oh, Fundi. We are Ava. We are Pictor. That's Scarf, Grand Archive member. Yes, I'm here to conserve Earth. Conservation. I guess we start with general on both. State the purpose of your visit and the period of stay. I'm here to conserve Earth, all of it. I'll be staying here until whenever we finish the conservation. What do they mean by conserve? What does conserve mean? Conservation. Don't you have this word? Earth will eventually fall to ruin, right? Your sun will die, or Earth's rotation will stop, or an asteroid might hit you, or humans will destroy themselves first. To prevent this, the Grand Archive can remove your planet to an extra-dimensional mirror universe for safekeeping. That way your beautiful yet fragile planet can be conserved forever. What happens when a planet is conserved this way? Say, if Earth were conserved, what happens to the people living on it? An eternity of stasis. I'm not sure how humans would feel about this, but you'll at least exist forever, rather than having to die. This conservation business would likely trigger the collapse alarm or worse. What do you think about the other applicant here? Our organization is very interested in the Pictors, and their tremendous wealth of knowledge. Their race, their achievements, they must be conserved before they are lost. We have no desire to become your playthings on your shelves. Your machinations are well known to us all. We see all. State the purpose of your visit and the period of your stay. We are here to solve Earth's problems. We anticipate mutually beneficial relations with Earth. Earth will be improved through our intervention. You're going to solve our problems? How? We are not obliged to explain such matters to those incapable of comprehension. It falls to us to save humans from their own indolence, cryptid. Fellow applicant. What do you think about the other applicant here? Their self-congratulatory little society is sad, but they do have the means to erase entire planets. You must deny their entry. So I did not expect that to go that way. I thought it was going to be the flip. Please disclose all relevant personal information, such as any organizations you're affiliated with. I am a member of the Grand Archive. We should inquire further about this. Can you tell me more about the Grand Archive? Countless planets end up destroyed in our universe, unable to overcome the laws of gravity. Our mission is to make sure no such planet is ever lost again. An extra-dimensional mirror universe has been prepared by our organization for this very purpose. Everything inside will remain unchanged forever. All life forms will be stuck in a sort of static limbo, but the cost is worth it. If Earth were conserved in this way, the collapse alarm will likely hit zero immediately. Okay, so we're gonna... you're out. You're done, lady. Transfer complete. The inspection will begin now. If you have not done so already, state your name and species. Magog. That Scarf, another Grand Archive member. How about conservation? Okay, so, immediate denial. Conserve. Not big fan on details. Ask my friend. Conserve. everything. We should ask, oh, the Fundi. They're self-congratulating. Okay, it's the same. I think we don't need to waste time with them. Because we have very little time left. Transfer complete. The inspection will begin now. If you have not done so already, state your name and species. I'm a miss. Hello. We do not care. Shasha. State the purpose of your visit and period of your stay. You... Please answer the question. See sights alone, half month. Could the movement of their claws mean anything? Your diet. What does your diet consist of? Annelids, polychaetae. Polychaetae. Words. Could the movement of their claws mean anything? Can I ask about the movement of their claws? Please disclose relevant information. None. Personal is not a word that applies to us. Individuality is counterproductive to the success of a species. They do not mince words. Tell me about your home planet. We come across vast distances. With your current technology, humans can never reach us. You have no choice but to approve our entry. Our planet is irrelevant. Plants, vegetables, we do not kill to eat. What do you think about the other applicant there? Myths have a unique method of communication and do not seem to realize that others cannot understand them. This is unworthy of our attention. Sense of hearing nearly non-existent, relies primarily on sight. Analyze motor capability of limbs. Force punch indicates extremely high movement speed. Horns appear to be special organ capable of conducting EM waves, can intercept vast quantities of information through horns, relies on horns to gather information on its surroundings. Subject sense of sight is almost completely non-existent. Okay, so maybe we're denying her entry, but maybe we can ask the Fundi to, like, translate for us. I'm concerned about the hyper-advanced fucking, alien, like, the Warframe character. The inspection will begin now. Hello, you are enemy. Enemy? Me? You. I don't get it. They don't seem violent. Whoops, I accidentally asked a question again. Fellow applicant, what do you think? Not much of a conversationalist, a little creepy. They don't seem the bad sort, though. Tell me about your home planet. It's a world of dirt and mud. Our planet is ruled by Dogu. One day, I hope we can conserve our own planet, and the Dogu as well. How about your home planet, dude? Lumen Maria. Could the movement of their claws mean anything? Okay, I wish I could, I wish I could do more with them. This is the only combination we haven't had on screen, so let's initiate the transfer there. Mad at me? Why? Oh, weirdo. What do you think about the other applicant there? Scary. Them and you, Earthling. Okay. I have not been giving a particularly bad Like, hate you. Yeah, what's the worst that can happen? The conservation cult can fuck off. And I'll be real, I don't know about this one. She doesn't have any, or they do not have any immediate threat, but introduction of hyper-advanced technology might end up having us kill ourselves. This guy just wants to go do a thing. To Victor Ava, show entry permit. To Mish Us, show entry permit. To Magog Ko, show entry rejection. To Fundi O, show entry rejection. You not get it. To know. Want to improve self. I tell you. What's the worst thing the mantis shrimp can do? Punch someone to death? Probably. I'm gonna be real, I was hoping that the other one would be here. Alright, let's see what catastrophe is drawn by our introduction of the hyper-advanced alien. Numerous reports of Xeno fraud utilizing special abilities. Cases of Xenos using their special abilities to scam humans are on the rise. Because Xenos use abilities like memory manipulation and inhuman speed to commit these crimes, humans are often unable to protect themselves. Some humans have managed to avoid these scams once, only to fall prey for another Xeno using different abilities. We've even had reports of Xenos using shape-shifting abilities to assume the form of government officials. Authorities are calling on citizens to remain vigilant against these imposters. Okay, that's not great. Hey, world collapse, -2. World's bad. We got a whole 30 minutes, 36 minutes till we're dead. It's great. Kessler syndrome averted. Highly skilled Pictors celebrated. Proliferation of space debris in orbit around Earth has been a long topic of concern, but problem has been solved almost overnight. The Pictors, a race of highly skilled Xenos whose presence on Earth has been increasing lately, developed an advanced cleanup device to remove the debris. Earth's atmosphere is now free and clear, and those hailed the results a miracle of silence. Silence. A miracle of silence would be me going to work tonight and not having to deal with an Emma baby. Anyway. Yeah. And those involved have been hailed the results as a miracle of science. It's rainy in Frankfurt today. Keen Inspector stops Grand Member Archive at Spaceport. Members of the dangerous Grand Archive Group have been stopped at the border while trying to enter Earth. The Joint Space Development Body has praised the inspector for their astute judgment in this case. They went on to state that had the Xeno gained entry, the results could have been catastrophic. Authorities promised to work together with other planetary governments and border control agencies to develop a system that can identify and remove Xenos. They both wear a scarf. It's not that hard. Assessment from other planets? Hey, we're doing alright. Got another Pictor. Interesting. Octoneoline. Sightseeing. UQ. Is that the same? I don't remember. Ada. Introvert Uru. Microorganisms, aquatic beings. Diet shellfish, living in underwater cities. Ah, but the octo and the taco don't get along, right? I wonder what would happen. Rivals of the octos. Live in underwater cities. Living above water cities. Okay, they're, this might be a bad idea, but I kind of want to see how these two interact. Transfer complete. The inspection will begin now. State your name and species. Q. Name's Neoline. I'm an octo. Uno, Taco. Ugh, Taco, what are you doing here? Ugh, an Octo. Inspector, this bozo's a troublemaker. Why, you're the one to talk. An argument has started. Could these two dislike each other? What do you think about your fellow applicant? Taco, don't let them into Earth. Planning something, know it. What do you think about your other applicant? Jerk. Bullies, tacos. What do you say? Argument is brewing. Okay, how about we maybe poll the obvious. Alternatively, we can see where it goes. Stirring shit for the fuck of it. State the purpose of your visiting period to stay. Sightseeing, about 3 days. Home planet. Tell me about your home planet. Dark seas, not good place. Please disclose all relevant information, such as any organizations you're affiliated with. Talking hard. What does your diet consist of? Shellfish. Home planet? Above sea born and raised. Don't know much about below sea, so your planet has 2 distinct cultures above and below the sea, correct? Okay, let's, because we don't have much information from them, let's swap them out with them, because they are aquatic beings. Maybe they're a neutral party. Monster Mash. Alien, I mean, yeah, it is Monster Mash. One of the first dudes we dealt with was a Yeti, who were apparently from Mercury. Transfer complete. The inspection will begin now. If you have not done so already, state your name and species. I am Sunika. Igigi is my name, Snee. And you, friend of tacos? Yes, I am Snee. Also, taco is octopus. It's an octopus-squid divide. Or no, they're both octopus, damn it, because they're octos. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay. Home planet. Tell me about your home planet. It's really dark underwater, Snee. Please disclose all relevant personal information, such as any organizations you're affiliated with. I can run Snooper fast, Snee. What's your diet? Microorganisms, Snee. We swim around with our mouths wide open and suck them up, Snee. What do you think about your fellow applicant there? They're no good, Snee. Always hating on Unu, Snee. Gigi seems protective of Unu the taco. Let's see what they have to say. We have used half our time deliberating between this octopus fucking rivalry. Let's run through our plan, Snee. Wonder what will happen. Listen. First, I ring the doorbell. The human comes to door. I say, hello, I am Taco. Just arrive on Earth, and am lost. And when they're distracted, I sneak in through the back, Snee. Hate to interrupt, but can I begin the inspection? The inspection will begin now. Got carried away, Snee. State your purpose. I'm gonna rob Earthlings by erasing their memories, Snee. Do you believe that's a crime? Wait, I misspoke, Snee. Just a joke, Snee. I am sightseeing for 3 days, 2 nights, maybe a working holiday. Alright, well, I believe we've, discovered our most relevant information. Transfer complete. The inspection will begin now. State your name and species. We are Ada. We are Pictor. My name is Introvert Ruru. I am Popel from Mira. Ada, my friend, look at for cold sleep machine? Absolutely not. Introvert Ruru looks disappointed. State the purpose of your visit. We are here to solve Earth's problems. Anticipate mutually beneficial relationships with Earth. Earth will be improved through our intervention. We're not obligated to explain. Is this the same Pictor? Please disclose all relevant personal information, such as organizations you're affiliated with. Personal is not a word that applies to us. They do not mince words. What do you think about our fellow applicant? Popel. They peddle their wares across the universe. Even our planet is not immune to their hawkers. It is unworthy of our attention. What do you think about your current applicant? What do I think about them? What about me? If I don't make my sales quota, I'll be fired. I won't have a job. I don't envy their position. This is beneath our interest. Please disclose all relevant personal information, such as any organizations you're affiliated with. I work for Mirror Success Incorporated. You look like you'd love to hear more about my company. What would you like to know? What does Mirror Success produce? Well, I'm happy you asked. Our company's pride and joys are cold sleep machines. He is speaking so fast the translation software cannot keep up. How's the pay? Asking about their salary here is not appropriate. Tell me about your home planet. The surface of Mira is inhospitable, so us Poples live underground. Mira's pride is, of course, our cold sleep machines. They offer long-term stability with little to no cellular decay. Medical and cosmetic enhancement functions? We've got you covered, not to mention... Oh dear, this switched to sales mode. That was a waste of time. What does your diet consist of? Grass, meat, anything? For hydration, energy drinks mostly. That explains the bloodshot eyes. State your... okay, yeah. To be honest, I was told not to return until I made my quota, even though my kids are waiting back home. This isn't the life I wanted. Blue. Ornaments are comprised of material rare and valuable on the planet Mira. Caffeine-based concoction, detected with oral cavity. Concoction is popular Mira energy drink. I'm gonna bring in the scam artists and scan the scam artists, if you would. Hey, about today's job. Shush. Alright, sorry, Snee. Ability to subtly influence brainwaves and nervous systems and others. Ability has low precision and chance of success. Motor functions of lower limbs analyzed. Capable of extreme speed, agility. Vocal functions significantly lower than its language processing ability. Appendage strength. Group force estimated at 200 kilograms. Alright, salesman is salesman. Oh, I have no time left. Make a decision. Maybe I would have been able to have one. I hate to cater to the people who are, like, the socially, dominant species of a planet more than the people who have to scam for a living, but their intention is to scam for a living. This guy needs to make a sales quota. He's not gonna hurt anybody, I don't think. To Pictor Ada, show entry permit. Popol Introvert Ruru, entry permit. Octoneoline, entry permit. Taco Unu, rejection. Sunika Igiki, rejection. Goodness, that's one thing off my plate. Now that you let me through, I can't even begin to imagine what my boss would do if you hadn't granted me entry. I'm breaking out in a cold sweat just thinking about it. Well, now that that's settled, you've shown interest in our technology. Oh dear, I must have misplaced my printouts right here. No, it's a Yeti. It's a Martian. But yeah, a little bit of a monster mash, a little bit of TSA, inspection, you know? It's like Papers, Please, without any of the paperwork. Oh hey, it's my birthday. 100 years from now. Experts warn against addiction to ultra-realistic VR. More and more people are using VR technology to live hyper-realistic second lives. While escapism can be a healthy way to refresh yourself after dealing with the harsh realities of life, those who find it difficult to return, causing disruption in their real lives. Dating sim games have been particularly popular, and experts are sounding alarm bells about potential dangers of addiction. Pictor tracking device brings down major scamming ring. The ringleader and other higher-up members behind an organized group of scammers who have been targeting humans and Xenos with cutting-edge tech have been arrested. Financial damages caused by scams have grown 100-fold over the last 10 years, with large amounts of money stolen money flowing beyond the reach of Earth. At what point does money mean anything if you're taking it off the planet where it is? It doesn't matter. A tracking device developed by the Pictors proved instrumental in the arrests. The law enforcement officials expressed great gratitude with Xeno assistance. This group is the only the tip of the iceberg, however. The citizens must remain wary. We have gained another 6 minutes further from the global collapse. Everyone's pretty chill with us. Former boss reveals secret states of state-of-the-art scammers. Xenos' love of Japanese hot springs leads to overcrowding. Xenos drawn to deserts to overworldly waterless vistas. They keep giving us more. Okay, she gets to come in. She gets to come in. But I don't care. Romantic wanderers. Studying abroad, their diet is paced. Temperature differentials. Each aerialist is comprised of different elements. Let's interview our traveling letters. Transfer complete. Aya. Oh, a human inspector, an earthling. Earthlings are the original joke inventors. Oh, god of jokes. Please bestow upon us a joke. Show off your skills. I hope you can live up to their expectations. Here goes. How do you speak in emoji? Why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the other side. Well, Earthlings invented jokes, but I guess they don't have all the talent. Yeah, I mean, those pizza places with names like Best Original Pizza usually end up meh. Guess it's the same for jokes. If you ever return home to Earth, it might not be bad to join them in their study tour. Crash and burn. The inspection will begin now. State your name and species. Mebamet Potato. I am a Hydrogear. Kimamet Nioro. I'm a Hydrogear. What do you think about your fellow applicants? We're both the same study tour program. That's right. Wahahaha. Apparently this place is where we'll be studying is pretty famous. Bet we'll end up on the news. What's up with your home planet? Our home isn't a planet. We live aboard a fleet of ships that travel the universe. Please disclose all relevant personal information, such as any organizations you're affiliated with. I want to spread Earth's hilarious jokes across the whole universe. What does your diet consist of? Us Hydrogears consume a specially processed paste. State your purpose, visit, and period of stay. Study tour. We're gonna learn stand-up comedy at New York. I'm gonna learn everything I can. State the purpose of your visit. A study tour. Okay, I think these two are alright. Let's bring in the sapient cloud. And the anime waifu. Transfer complete. The inspection will begin now. State your name and species. H2 Oasis. Aerials. I'm Mario. I have no wings. Sorry. Foomp. Sorry. State your purpose and visit the state. Sorry, I'm here for modeling work. No shit. Think I'll be on Earth for around a week. Exactly what sort of model will you be? Sorry, can you please ask the other applicant to leave? I was told the details of my work are confidential. We should try asking her again. Okay. Interesting. Exactly what sort of model are you going to be? I'm going to be a model for something called VR. I don't have this on my planet, so I'm a little in the dark. But us wingless Sinala don't get many job opportunities. I'm sure I'll be able to give a chance to help others like myself, or so I hope anyway. She appears troubled. What do you mean by help others exactly? Well, you see, back home, we have to obey those who have wings. Our planet, Flotia, you can't go anywhere unless you have wings. So those without wings also have no freedom. We must do as we're told. But at the same time, we owe our lives to the winged ones. But take your time. We suffer. Oftentimes we suffer. I'm sorry, I've spoken too much. Please forget what I said. So the Mars sees this job as a chance to help others, Nala. A chance for wingless ones like herself to gain independence. Please disclose all relevant personal information, such as any organizations you're in. I'm wingless, so there's nothing worth knowing about me. Tell me about your home planet. We live in floating islands without wings. You're essentially trapped. I was shocked to see how beautiful Earth is. It's so incredibly blue. Sorry, it's not my place to comment on your planet. What does your diet consist of? We live on whatever the Canalians give us. It varies. I think we're often given meats from various animals, as well as herbs and the like. Okay, well, even if I wasn't, approving of the monster girl, she seems sad. Let her into Earth. Search for a better life. If you've not done so already, state your name and species. Pictor. We are Abba, the Pictor. Fwimp. What do you think about the other applicant here? Areolist. Their unique bodies are composed of gas. This is unworthy of our attention. So we have the general gist of what the Pictors are about, so I guess current affairs questions are probably alright. Earth is facing an issue with VR-induced health problems. What are your opinions on the topic? I'm jealous of those who can enjoy VR. My form prevents me from using it. I have nothing to say about this thing. I kind of want to see what her reaction is, if we ask. Earth is faced with the issue with VR-induced health problems. What are the opinions on this topic? I wouldn't know. I don't really understand any of it either. What do you think about our fellow applicant? They're unlike anything I've seen before. I'm not sure even what to say, sorry. What do you think about our fellow applicant? I don't have much to say, I'm afraid. Home planet. Tell me about your home planet. Earthlings would probably find it terribly inhospitable. Our orbit takes us very close to them, very far away from our sun. Basically, our planet shifts between extreme climates. What does your diet consist of? Our perceptions of diet might differ somewhat. We derive sustenance from temperature differentials. Okay. Please disclose all relevant personal information, such as any organizations you're affiliated with. I don't have anything to report. I can't speak for other aerialists. Our climate is unique, so we're all sorts of unique. Purpose of your stay. I'm only passing through. I'll be on the ISP for a few hours. Kalen without wings, for what reason have you come to Earth? We have someone in a place called Japan that contacted me about possible modeling work. Oh no, they made arrangements for my trip. What do you think about the other applicant? I'm not sure if it's the same one, but I think I might have seen Pictors back on Flotia. I'm sorry, I should keep to myself. It's the Tsundere. You behind the glass, if you scan this one, do you know what their job entails? We know all through our observations, but do not have this luxury. You must make judgments based on little else but incomplete data and impossible outcomes. Those ignorant of us will have consequences. So you know, the advice is pretty okay. I did not scan either of them. So furry in Japan makes sense. Yeah, you know, I can imagine that someone who discovered the kimono Mimi alien race is willing to pay for her flight to Earth. Pheromone levels exceed measurable limits. Induces rapid dopamine production in affected subjects. Texture has similar softness to Earth cashmere. Oh no, we might have to reject her from entry because she will be too much. Mimicry organ subjects are underdeveloped. Conclusion subject is incompatible of mimicking other forms. Okay, cool. So no need to worry about that. I have enough time to do exactly one more thing, so I'm gonna try to scan if it lets me. If it lets me. Okay, we cannot exceed our limited time frame. Earth is facing issues with VR-induced health problems. What are your opinions? You guys made this VR attack, but now you're hurting yourselves with it. Ooh, that sounds kind of stupid. Wait a second. Is it because of your stupid jokes that we had, or is it because you're stupid that we have all these jokes? So that means we should try to be more stupid. Those two are fun. She'd be too much. She'd literally be too much. Alright, these two are a literal couple of chuckle fucks. This one doesn't seem bad. It can't take the shape of anything. And it's just, it eats different air temperatures, so it's like, it can only help with the climate, I guess. The Pictors, I think we're eventually going to build up to a point where we meet a Pictor that is, like, different. And it's building this trend of just constantly letting them in because they all have the same answers. So we gotta keep wary of that. I don't know, man. Do I think if I am a mindless space fucking what is the desk at the airport? Like if I'm an induction specialist, this person legit will return home to a life of like untouchable caste stuff. And she might be a smidge much, so a cult may arise. But net positive? I don't know. I don't know if they're able to capture the way too muchness in the VR problem might legitimately become worse. But I also feel bad for, like, you should find solace in a place that is more hospitable to your living conditions. It's not just because of the waifuism, I swear. Yeah, we're letting everybody in, fuck it. Oh hey, cook up any more pizza lately? Jokes, I tell you, jokes, like the ones they do in New York. A real good one. Oh, almost got it. This one's gonna land for sure. It's a wingless kale and cat ears. They're fluffy. Must be an octo. I recognize that type of ale. It's one of those. Oh, I remember. It's a popal. All right, so I'm gonna see how we have lost points. Chaos then. You know, net positive. Oh, I remember you, Cryptid. How are you feeling? It's the glass back. Is the glass back there wet? Oh, I was doing some cleaning. Beep, beep, do not tamper with station equipment. We have received reports of three-eyed Xeno licking windows. But they were dirty. With stubborn stains, lick them clean. Common sense on my home planet of Mira. There's nothing common about that on Earth. Really? You Earthlings are weird. Do not do this again, Beep. Didn't you go to Earth? I'm about to head back home to Mira, actually. Oh, by the way, how's that memory of yours? Remember anything yet? Nope. That's a shame. I noticed something when I was doing repairs. I was in a rush before, so I didn't say anything, but that machine, as far as I could tell, there were no signs that the person inside had struggled. What I'm saying is, Cryptid, what I'm saying is, Cryptid, you must have entered cold sleep willingly. Also, for a model that's over 100 years out of date, it's extremely advanced. I doubt it was a civilian model. It might have belonged to the government, or could even have been from a research lab. Anyway, it's a little odd. Like if your friend pulled a supercomputer out of their bag instead of a standard laptop. Cryptid, I'm starting to think you weren't an ordinary civilian. Oh, I better get going. If I found out anything else, I'll let you know. So yes. Yes, Danny, we're gonna embrace chaos. This could be the cause of your memory loss. You may be able to find more answers. It's impossible to know. Because this is a demo. The blue planet I work to protect. Look at it now. Donatal! The world ended because you let in the anime cat girl. That's just a Cthulhu. Hello? Why wasn't Cthulhu in the demo? Okay, no, but that was fun. That was cute. I didn't realize that Arxis worked on this. Might explain some of the art. But yeah, that was Donatal. That's interesting. I dig the vibe. I really like the system of like cross-examination. Catgirl into the world. Maybe. Or maybe she saved the world. Impossible to tell. That's interesting. I'm gonna maybe keep an eye on that one. Demonstrable. Good art. Interesting system. I like it. Okay, Donatal. Bulk over there. Powerful Dice did not want to run. Or not captured, it ran fine. Okay, we have room for like one or two more. I'm wondering what's the vibe? What are we feeling? What are we feeling? There's still 60 plus demos. Oh god. Also, ad break. So we'll make our decisions over the course of the next minute. I'm not sure. We've got quite... We have an embarrassment of options. Truly. Oh, right. There's that one. Do you still work? You still work? Alright, cool. The audio is capturing. Okay, this is weird. This is the second game that is not captured. I wonder if this is one of those situations where I have to be running OBS in admin. I'm not gonna uninstall that one, but I do need to set it aside. I think maybe it's Unity. Something about some of these Unity demos is resulting in them not capturing. Does this still work? Alright, it captures. There we go. Make sure that's updated. This is a game that actually prefers... Oop, shoot. Anything else? So Danny, I'm almost tempted to take a picture of my desktop right now to upload a screenshot. I'm not kidding when I say there's 70 something demos downloaded. I went a little ham. This you know, let's see what their dub's like. This next fest, and I didn't even get to go through the full list. My dude. Well, okay, so the 70 is not from this next fest. I had 30 from prior demos that I either found of my own volition or from previous next fest's words.
He was the best guy around.
What about the people he murdered?
What murder?
And I downloaded an extra 30 with what I found, and some of them are like fucked, and some of them are weird. But okay, let's look at the controller. RB, RT, LB. That's an interesting control layout. Okay, that's a good distinction. Video settings. No, that's 60, thank you. Put that on. So I saw this and I'm like, alright, we gotta do at least one. This is my Treya. This is a pre-release development build of my Treya. Game content is subject to change and may differ from the final release.
Hero to kaiju to no tatakai ga nichijou ka shita
Kaiju battles have become just another part of daily life.
一人の新たなヒーローが誕生しようとしていた。
Magical Girls, a little closer to Macadamia. And Kaiju number 8. It's like if Kaiju at number 8 and Hero Aka had a weird Magical Girl style fucking crossbreed. Starstruck Scoffer. Please evacuate promptly. That's discreet. But also weird social media bullshit.
あんた何してんの?
Hey, what are you doing here? Huh? Also, I'm 90% sure I set the language setting to English, but it's fine. I do see the Kaiju number 8. Or I do like Kaiju number 8. I need to actually finish watching that first season. And or read the manga. Well, I mean, nothing much. There's gonna be a Kaiju attack here any minute. Get out while you still can. This is you standing around not running. I'm here to film the Kaiju. Me too, I read a bit and got distracted, yeah. Unfiltered footage, no government or media spin, the raw deal. But why? I believe, like, now. It's literally just Henshin. Like, we're not even pretending that it's not. I like how we're doing that now. We're just leaning into... Move camera, normal attack is RB, which is interesting. Evade and dash with LT. Atma attack consumes gauge filled through combat. Is there a lock on there as well? The fact that the lock on breaks is weird. So there's a style meter, which is the thing that was the deciding factor. So I think this follows the line of like games that I would call spectacle fighters more than anything else. There is this smidgen of character action, but there's nope, I'm just gonna get hit. Use a bento in a pinch. Combat is cool, at least. Just full Kamen Rider, man. Yeah, no, like, since No More Heroes, the fact that we're just leaning into, yes, this is in fact a Kamen Rider fucking reference. Okay, so bento is down for an extended period of time. The camera control, honestly, it's a little too free. The special has levels based off of meter. Got it.
驚いた。それマハ校の制服ですけど。
It's Maha
お会いした
uniform.
こと。
あ
We
ん
met
た
before.
まだいたの？
You're still here?
そんなに怪獣に殺されたい
You
わ
got
け？
a death wish or something?
そんなものを恐れていては真実なんて
What's a
つ
little
かめま
danger
せ
in
ん。
pursuit of the truth?
さっきの戦いお見事でした。
Battle was
ま
amazing.
さか同じ
Can't
学校
believe
に
a
ヒー
hero
ロー。
goes
い
to
や
our
ヒ
school.
ーローってやめてくんない？
Yeah, can you not?
別にそんな大げさな
I'm
も
a
ん
big fan. It's not a big deal.
ぜひ
What's your
命
name?
の
I
恩
must
人。
know the name of
レ
my
イヤ
savior.
だけど
Rhea.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you,
僕
I'm
は
Neo.
レイヤーさん。海抜隊なんかが
Before
集
the
まってく
authorities
る
show
前
up,
に
we should
場
move
所。
locations.
そうかもね。
We should get the fuck out of here, actually.
お疲れ。
Yeah, I took too long with that healing aspect of the tutorial. C rank. Get out of here. Target the enemy in your sights of attack. Move the camera with, yeah. So yeah, just chaining attacks is the bit. Using the camera assist too. Camera assist with R.
クリア。
Camera will automatically follow your target even when they're off screen. Be mindful of the stale penalty. Repeating the same attack will significantly reduce damage and knockback. It also looks boring on stream and lowers your score. Mix in different moves. So keep hitting the same enemy. We only have a single attack button. How does that work? Use launch and smackdown. While near an enemy, hit A. Oh, okay, there are different attacks. There's smackdown. This is an essential technique for adding style to your content. Or your comment. Although it is content as well. Launch. Okay. Did I just fully exit the tutorial without... Okay, I might have done that. Cool. Whoops. Alright, we'll figure it out.
ちょっと待って、ここはどこ？
Hold up,
街が
where are
崩壊してるよ。
we? They want
ど
all
うなってるの？
show. I do. Did the city just collapse? Are we in an
都
apocalypse?
合により時間が少し飛んだよ
Seems
うで
like
すね。
the timeline did a little hot.
大丈夫です。
Don't worry though, camera's still
そ
rolling.
れはいいってだから。
It's not what I was
て
worried
いう
about.
かこれ。
この謎の崩壊地帯を進んでいくのではないでしょうか。どこかに出口があるか
Maybe
も。
there's an
そう
exit.
だね。
おっと、それはヒ
Doesn't
ーロ
sound
ー
like
として
something a
ある
hero would say.
配信開始です。
ミッション
While
開
near
始。
an enemy, A to
ミ
enemy
ッショ
step.
ン開始。
While launching an enemy, blink dash. There's so much going on with that. We really should have finished that tutorial. Use RT takedown when the enemy's HP is low. Hit RT at the right time for a bonus score and ATMA.
戦闘態勢に移行。
Enemies don't flinch from normal attacks. While flashing red, use the ATMA attack to cancel their super armor.
飛びな、飛べ。
There's Yeah, the camera control's a little wild. And we do just have like full movement.
飛べドライブこの提案
Sometimes a little hard to parse what's happening, but that's alright.
スタイリッシュですね。エネルギー追加してお願いします、レイヤさん。
せや飛びな行くよドライブせオーライ
さん取れました。やる
After battle, your overall score is calculated. Avoid damage, defeat enemies fast, and a variety of attacks for a higher score. Higher scores increase your subscribers' rewards. Aim high. We are getting supas in the chat because we're killing monsters. What is the orb about? While launching enemy LB for perfect shot. Okay. We're in a weird. Ah, stylish movement. Got you.
敵の襲撃です。
邪魔だな
敵が現れました。
落ちろ飛べ
大丈夫ですか？
痛いっての
Alright, I gotta really figure out that dodge.
やるねやばよっ
ぶっ飛ばされた。
Are there no iframes on the dodge? Also, the camera is really something. Okay, super out of getting hit for that attack.
油断した飛びな飛べよー
バッチリです。
Fuck nerd.
順調です。
If you're lost,
い
use the
や
thing to
ー、さ
find
すがの
navigation.
お手並みです。
行くよドライブやっふっはーせや
Nope. Okay, cool. Wait.
この
Like, the core concept here is really fun, but at the same time, the camera control is making it really kind of difficult to parse what the fuck is happening.
このすごい動物だ。
I also wish there was an easier way to just head back to the tutorial, because I did not intend to skip it.
よっ行くよ
怪獣反応出現。
来たね
レイヤさん、いけそうですか？
Low damage projectiles are automatically blocked, but if your guard breaks, you'll take damage. Stay vigilant.
ドライブチャーチ飛べ落ちろ
追加ウェーブ出現。敵が現れました。
行くよ。ドライブよっせせしおら
やったー。
おら
スタン状態。敵がクラクラです。敵の全滅を確認。
よし
さすがです。
Is there an auto rotate? Oh, it's a grade of auto rotating. Okay. I thought I did that already.
よっドライブ行くよ。ドライブ
適正反応です。
ほら
ダイナックス中心点。
飛びな飛べおりゃわらよっとよっいくよ。ドライブ飛びな
盛り上がってきてます。
ドライブ行くよ。ドライブ
So that knock up and knock down hit does not work as fluidly as maybe inferred.
ドライブせやよ飛べと行くよ。
さらに敵出現。さあ、どんな戦いになるのでしょうか。
Decent sign. Throw. So a dash is not a dodge. So I kind of have to rely on flash stepping. Oh shit, Maitreya, I've been following this game for a while. Have you, Valken? what are your thoughts? Because I'm trying the. I mean, I don't know if it was specifically for Next Fest, but the demo came out with Next Fest. And I thought I'd give it a look because I've seen it a couple of times. It seems interesting. My only qualms with it right now are that the camera controls may be a little much. I might have accidentally also skipped the full tutorial, so. I do like the base system, like the grading on, you know, combo speed and variability. I think that's interesting. Dude, where am I heading? Where was it to get the direction again? Enemies, we haven't been here. Oop, shit. I do like the concept and the combat. The combat mechanics makes it neat to see an anime-inspired game that takes a bit of a risk rather than doing the bare minimum, like most licensed games. Yeah, I agree with that. It definitely is, you know, it shows its shares of inspiration. But am I right in that this is like an original concept that's not based on anything? Because I have not heard of this prior to the demo. Need to, how am I out of benzos? Shit. Guess I just have to keep super. I wish the camera lock-on was a little more tuned.
Okay.
I think the concept of it, where it's like this is all being live streamed, so you're getting like chat donations, is funny as fuck. But I don't know. I don't feel about it. Oop. It feels like there's a lot going on, and it's kind of hard to parse. Hello. Also, you can run up walls for reasons.
いつでも来い。
お出ましです。あ
ほらてやー気絶しました。
敵弱ってますよ。
糸目
うわ、痛そう。
嘘でしょ。
Oh man.
取り直しで。
Got our ass kicked.
配信者ってやつ見
Is
せますよ。
there a level select for the tutorial? Let's try to see if we can go back to the tutorial. I want to give it a fair shot. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, targeting we've already gotten our basic.
ほらよっほら
Camera assist is our lock on.
さすがはヒーローです。
Stale penalty. Creating the same attack will significantly reduce damage and knockback. It also looks forward and then screen score. Makes different moves to fight effectively. Yeah, launch and smackdown, which is where we ended. While near an enemy, press A and R B simultaneously.
ドライブ
Launch. Or B and R B. Smackdown.
飛べ行くよ
It's essential for variety. Perfect alt attack. Launch the enemy and follow up with LB by performing a perfect alt attack. This allows while launching. Okay, no, it's launch. Okay, so there is a follow-up. Dedicated follow-up button that changes based off of what you're doing. Okay, well, that wasn't what the tutorial was. Alright, you have to time the dodge for it to not be a dash. You have to time, it's the dodge and dash share button, but it's a dodge if you time it.
素晴らしい反応です
Oh, and there's a perfect guard. Interesting. That did not... Is it click? Is it L3 or is it direction? It's not L3. I don't think it is. No, it is direction. Okay. And it's pretty precise on its direction. Use Atma attack on larger enemies. Larger enemies won't flinch from normal attacks. Use Atma attack to break their... yeah, that's the special.
次へ行きましょう
Okay. Charged Atma attack. If you have 2 or more Atma points, you can charge your Atma.
飛べ飛びな飛べ飛びな
Can you... Okay, well, didn't mean to do that. Can you guard against large enemy attacks? Using the camera control, that's why it's not doing anything. They also don't seem to be connecting. Yeah, I would get pissed off if your basic attack wouldn't work either. No, it does not appear that guard will work. Stunning enemies. Deal heavy damage with a short time to stun an enemy. Stunned enemies can be grabbed with X. Large enemies are thrown immediately, while normal enemies can be held. Okay, so that's how the grab system works. Unleash your super when power is full. EX power reaches 100, you can unleash your super... Okay, so that was the AV thing. Okay, see... Also, fun fact, this is likely solo developed by an ex-Capcom staff member who used to work on Devil May Cry, which explains the combat. Yeah, no, check the action list to see all your available moves. While near an enemy... Okay, so we get an enemy step. Just full on Sampo. While launching an enemy, press A to blink dash, so... Let's launch. And then, okay, so that's a dash there. While above an enemy, RB to axe click. next hit. A plus RB to launch. E plus RB to smackdown. We're... Oh no. Oh gosh. Only I could do this. There we go. Okay, there was a way out. Got it. Far, hold and release RB for Blitz Strike. Nearby, hold RB and release for Triple Punch. Okay. During combo, wait for the flash. RB for Perfect Strike. Okay, so on the ground, that's punch. Okay, again, on the ground, punch. Hold and release for charge shot. Okay, see, I didn't even engage with the distance one. While launching an enemy, so when charge and then follow up. Okay. Alright, I think we've got a much better interact with a blue object to finish the tutorial. I think we got a much better idea of what we're doing. But yeah, I definitely got the Devil May Cry fucking inspo.
ちょっと待って、ここはどこ？街が崩壊してるよ。どうなって？
都合により時間が少し
Seems like the
大
timeline
丈
just
夫です
a lot.
ちゃんと
Okay,
そ
so
れはいい
we'll
って
rush,
だから
we'll try to rush
こ
through.
の謎の崩壊地帯をどこかに出口
そうだ
What the hell
ね。
happened here? The
おっ
tail.
とそれはヒーローとしてある
はいはい。
配信開始です
しょうがない。
ミッション開始よっ戦闘態勢に移行さらに敵出現レイヤさんまた回収ですスタイリッシュですねドライブ盛り上がってきてます飛びな飛べ飛びなほらやったーかっこいいいいえいただきですよっ
So the fact that it's directional shit didn't have a perfect follow. Was not paying attention to the prompt. So the fact that the guard is directional in a true 3D space is kind of fucked. That I'm not the most ecstatic about. Yeah, see, and I don't know if we can actually.
大丈夫ですか
Alright.
ダメージ警備あっちゃ
Now we got the ship get out. Alright. Interesting.
大丈夫ですか？
Hero is over. I'm giving it one more shot. You know, one
い
more
つ
shot.
でもどうぞ。
I do like the feel of it. It's like, hey, what if Gravity Rush was Devil May Cry? And the thematic, like, conceit of the idea is interesting. Because you're not just getting your hero fucking macadamia nut, fucking kaiju number 8 deal going, but it's like a relevant, you know, here's your youth, just one giving a shit about justice and getting the shit out of it, and the other trying to make a buck out of it. Okay, that guard is something. I'm also forgetting about this.
大丈夫ですか？
That did not work. I am slightly confused by what happened there. And I think we're out of healing items. Even though this is a new round.
配信者ってやつ見せますよ。
邪魔だな。オーラドライブ。飛びな。
Alright, we're gonna try to master our dodging technique. Although it's weird because the larger enemy, you can't really do much. Okay, alright, we're getting the dodge down. It's hard with the... Yeah, no, it's just hard with the direction.
大丈夫ですか？
やるね。
I thought I was getting it down, shit.
放って飛べ。完璧な回避。行くよ。よっ。落ちろ。テヤ。ブラッテヤ。
Punch in the bag, that is.
飛びな。ドライブ。
いいえ、いただきです。
うざい敵地。
高評価ありがとうございます。 レイヤさん、いけそうですか？ 敵増援です。お願いします、レイヤさん。よっ、飛べ。よっ、おっと、ぜ、せ、はっ、あぶな。おや、へい。逃げた。完璧なゴールです。この。せや。ち、飛びな。この。せや。バッチリです。戦闘勝利です。 見事な戦いでした。よっとよっとやっせやはーせやいきったいくよ。飛べ飛びなつっはー掴んで弱ってますよ。飛べ警戒してください。いつでも来い。油断しないでくださいね。
Yeah, it's just keeping track of what is happening is not the simplest task. There we go.
気を引き締めていきましょう。いくよ。よっドライブ。取れ高いい感じです。よっ。
Yeah, it's. I think that's going to be like the core issue with the game is the lack of, well, not a lack of, like the fact that there's way too much camera control being required, even with the adjusted autofocus mode.
やりましたね。飛べとよっはあ飛べふっ飛べよっはっはっせやせやドライブふっああ
We have to do that, honey.
やったーかっこいいよ。
Oop. Little camera shenanigans there.
よっ体重接近うっそおっと敵兵です。飛びな飛べ飛べおらーやー飛べ盛り上がってきてます。あま効かない。おおものすごい溶接だ。ドライブ追加ウェーブ出現。さあレイさん油断した。これからスタイリッシュですね。おおものすごい溶接だ。いくよぜっあっちゃー痛いっての。相手をよく分析しましょう。うらっドライブちゃ当たらない。完璧な回避ちょ遅いよ。見事な回避です。
The timing on the dodge is really weird, and it really it requires perfect spacing, which is hard to achieve with the extreme flow of freedom of movement in this
一通
game.
り進んできましたね。
Feels like we're really deep into this place.
全くどこま
Seriously,
で
how
行け
far do
ば
we
いい
have to go?
そろそろ帰ってもいいようですよ。
I think we earned a trip back to base. What? Just like that? Yep, next mission
待って
awaits.
また時間
Away
が
we
飛ぶ
go.
の
Don't you dare skip time again. Okay, so through the power of editing,
よかったこれで帰れる
お
ね。
疲れ
put
様で
this
した。
200 yen towards gear upgrades.
また知らないところだ。
Where are we now?
いい加減にして。
Cut that out
まあ
already.
まあ、お
Hey, now.
誰
Oh,
か
someone's there. Oh, okay. Hello, character design.
どなたでしょうか。
Who might you be?
節操
Thou seest Yasha, warrior of Rasetsun.
慎重に
Rasetsun.
勝負
なんだか知らないけど
Test
相当やる気だね。
You sure seem fired up for whatever this
問答
is.
無用
Enough talk. Have at thee. Okay, so return to base turned into boss fight. Got it.
いきなりバトルが始まってしまいました。
Bosses don't flinch from normal attacks except Admin attack. Guard break by lowering the gauge below their health bar. Go all out when their guard's down.
なんな
So
の
have to be better about dodging or guarding.
この程度か貫く 叩き切る打ち取る
Okay. Super just worked. Got it. So yeah, the directional nature of guard, really relying on the camera being perfect is not great with the current camera scheme. Plus, Also, the propensity for things to just fucking whiff based on placement is understandable, but sucks.
ダメージ 50% オーバドライブ飛びなたまたよっはっはー飛べ飛びなドライブはっせよ行くぞ
I think I'm getting judged for all the supers I'm whipping. You know what the vibe of this reminded me of? It's a little bit Wonderful 101. Kind of. With somehow a worse camera. God, I failed. Not bad.
手間取らせやがって
Pain in the ass though, just wait.
二度と
Just walk
逆らうんじゃ
away
な
next
いよ
time, okay?
ふむふむ
I see.
こいつはおそらく
It's probably the boss of this demo. Wait, what?
あのさあんた
You're not supposed to say that out loud.
すいません
Oh, sorry.
おめでとうございますレイヤさん
Congrats, Rhea. You've completed the demo. I've got no words.
製品版でお会いしましょ
See
う
you at the full release.
さようなら
Bye bye.
ヒーローと怪獣との戦い
In a
が
world where
日
kaiju
常
would
化した
become just another part of daily life.
ここに
That is just All
新たな
Might.
ヒーローが誕
Come on.
生しようとしていた
Captain
あんた
Strange,
逃
get
げな
out
っ
of
て
here.
安全なとこにたくしょうがない変身私が倒すしかないか
おはようございますヒーロー活動を開始します
怪獣を撮影とかマジで何考えてんのまさか同じ学校にヒーローがいたなんてなんかこれってまるで動画配信者じゃない
この町の怪獣を倒してる英雄的存在だぞ部長大変です
We have a rival character.
クマ消失した
Rival non-patrol.
アシステンですよう人間ども
Character
邪魔する者は
designs.
容赦しねえ
Holy abs and shark teeth, Batman.
決勝はラセステンが一人ヤッシャ
お前ら登録者数は
コメントが早い
我々のチャンネル登録者数貴様らのはるか上です偉そうに
I'm getting kill a kill
我は
flashbacks.
地獄の女
The Queen of Hell,
王さ
ultimate
すが
fighting
シ
shell
ーフヒーローどもいつでも挑戦待っておるぞよ
そんなに戦いたいなら私が相手してあげようじゃん
いいぜその生意気
もうちょっと苦戦してる感じ出ませんか
Holy shit.
もうちょい言わないでよ
That's just a dragon.
今更ですが彼氏とかいませんよねやあ諸君少しお邪魔する
お主アートマを力任せに使っておる
ぶつける以外のやり方なんて知らない
俺はあの人に憧れてヒーローになったんだ
そんなもんかヒーロー
みんなの期待くらい守ってみせる
マハトマシの諸君もう安心だ
なんかヒーローっての期待されてもさそんなことより取れ高を期待しますよ
今すぐ Steam のウィッシュリストに登録
Wishlist on Steam today. I don't know. I mean, like, I really like the vibe of this. Oh yeah, I got like a C tier on the battle. Yep.
よし撤収
I did not worry about combo variety at all. also there were some really weird instances of it just not responding to inputs. Functionally, I think this game needs the game needs work with the camera. Like it's way too fucking loose. It's got like a Sonic problem, like a Sonic 06 problem of you're moving faster than the camera can keep up with you, and that doesn't like sure that adds to. I'm not going to invoke Sonic 06 like it's not a horrendous comparison, but it's the only point of reference I can think of when it comes to like a camera not being able to keep up with the movement of your character, which is the point in that game. But here it's just like, okay, I don't feel like I can properly plan out an attack sequence with the way this works. Also, the directionality of guard is insane to ask for when there's this much frenetic movement in a three-dimensional space with extremely little limitation. Also, like to shift, because dash and dodge hold the same button, you need to wait for the appropriate time to dodge an attack, which means you need to be within the dodge radius of that hitbox, which means you need to... I don't know. I really like this tonally. I really like there's a lot of good... It's taking a lot of really solid inspirations from a lot of sources. Excuse me while I prove that AutoMod is doing its job. I don't know. I'm hoping that they're, like, again, this is demo 9.32. I'm hoping the full release has a slightly tighter fucking control scheme. Maybe the camera gets a little work. The game's fun. Conceptually, it's fun. It's a proper, like... I don't think I can call this character action. Even though that feels right, it feels right to call this a character action game. It takes a lot of Devil May Cry inspiration, and if Falcon's right, it's because it's from a former Devil May Cry dev. It's taking the best feeling parts of Hero Academia, and honestly, there's a Kill the Kill vibe there with the you know, the League of Antagonists. I dig what this is. I just hope that the final execution is like tighter, you know? Like it's hard to tell. It's one of those game feel things where the feeling of a game is the least descriptive thing, but it's one of the most important aspects. This game does not feel particularly amazing. I'm getting like early Gravity Rush, like you have little control, but the movement looks so cool that you don't care. And that does there's a residual thing there where like this is relying so heavily on its cool factor that we aren't really as concerned about how bad it feels to play. I do think it needs a bit tighten up, hoping to have some more varied levels, but we'll see. The demo is obviously like a sequence string between events, and it ends with a single boss fight outside of the context in which that boss will be introduced. I don't know, man. This game, it's like wildly flipping between 10 and 5 on certain things. It's like, okay, camera needs work. The camera control is... I've never complained about there being too much camera control in a game of this, like, kind of shine. Like, the aesthetic quality is really a big focus here, but the camera control is fucking insane. And sometimes just doesn't work. Like, I locked onto shit, and it would just constantly lock out. Which is weird. It's a choice. Like, if you're gonna knock enemies outside of the range that the lock-on is effective with a single combo string, that's strange. Also, it's really... The attack schema is intriguing, but it really heavily relies on you knowing what your input sequence is, while also being in perfect spacing. So, like, the fighting game part of my brain that lives in the back as a basement king and has never been, like, good enough to actually enter a tournament, really likes that, but at the same time, it's like, okay, I have... You're getting dumped into the deep end with the demo. And yeah, actually doing the tutorial helped a lot, but I don't know. Overall, Demonstrable, try it out because the feeling of the game is so... It's hard to convey, and I think it's going to determine whether or not you have a good time with this. If you dig action games, if you dig anime spectacle fighters, this is solid. This is a good one. There are parts of it that just don't flip particular switches for me, but I'm hoping that maybe some of that is corrected with the final release. I don't know. I like it. I've been waffling for the last 2 minutes about it, but I do like it. It's cool. But yeah, check it out for yourself. I don't know if this game has had its release date announced. Let's check. Let's find out when Maitreya is coming out. But yeah, the game wears its influences on its sleeve. I don't think anybody's trying to deny what the deal is. Sorry, I have to scroll through a billion demo installs. Maitreya. Also, my brain is fighting saying Zentreya. Maitreya looks like it is coming out February 11th. This game is out already. No, it's not. I lied. The demo came out February 11th. Let's actually go to the full Steam game wishlist page. Release date is yet to be announced. Yet to be announced. Okay. Alright, well. I mean, 505 usually publishes quality. I think, what is it, Wazen is, they have one other game under their belt, Assault Spy. Never played it, but it looks interesting. Has a very similar vibe to this. Just had a look. It's aiming for Q2 2026, according to the Gamatsu article I saw. Okay, all right. Well, I'm hoping the final release shows us the best possible iteration of the game. Alrighty. It is. Do we have time for one more? I'm not sure. Truly, I am unsure. Let's see, are there any that look like they're quick? It's impossible to determine that. I feel like we might have room for one more, but you know, it is still a work night. I know that I mentioned that, okay, so stream schedule going forward for the rest of the week. I think that tomorrow we are going to stream some Death Stranding. I'm hoping to make a big chunk of progress. I hope everybody comes in to hang out for that, because it's gonna get weird. But yeah, I mean, aside from that, I might do more Demonstrables on Saturday or Sunday. This week's weird. It's a weird week. Weird. Yeah, I also have to balance other stuff out during the day. Yeah, we're gonna call it there. I think Beyond is still online. If y'all want to stick around, I'd appreciate it if you did. We're gonna raid into Beyond, even if you're already there in another tab. But yeah, I'm thinking tomorrow is Thursday. We may stream Death Stranding then, if not Sunday. But in the meantime, we're gonna raid Beyond the Grave. I'll let you all know, if you haven't already, we do have a Discord. There's a link down in the description below. Also, there is the YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed to already, I'd greatly appreciate if you did. Get all the good numbers down there, all the good buttons, have YouTube acknowledge us in the algorithm ever. But yeah, in the meantime, hope you all have a good raid, and I will see you possibly tomorrow.